you take forever, ever, 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 ever. But you're always worth waiting for. You take forever, ever, ever.
Hey guys, so for today's look we're going to be doing Hanna Marin from Pretty Little Liars. I'm watching the show again. I think this is my third or fourth time through. It's one of my favorites. And so this look was inspired by the character Hanna Marin. The actress who plays her, of course, is Ashley Benson. I was looking at her third season when she had cut her hair more like this, had, just those loose curls, and she has a really cute makeup look. She's wearing bright pastels throughout the whole season, and I just really liked her look in that year. So this is based on that, and I hope you all enjoy. So starting off with this tutorial, I just used an Hourglass primer. It's a tester that I got at Sephora just to slowly smooth out any bumps in my skin there, and of course keep the foundation on. And then I go in with my Tarte concealer, and I'm just really focusing on mostly the inner corners of my eyes to eliminate any darkness. But then of course there are some freckles and hyperpigmentation that I like to cover with it as well. And then of course I take just a beauty blender sponge and I go ahead and blend this out just to really make sure that it soaks into my skin and covers all of those spots. And so as soon as I'm done blending that, I go ahead and get out my Shape Tape foundation. It's actually a new foundation that I've been trying from Tarte. Typically I use the Kat Von D, but this is a new foundation that I decided to try out because it's super full coverage. There's two versions, there's a hydrating and a matte, so I chose the matte version just because I've heard it's more full coverage, which is what I like. And so I just use the applicator to apply it, and then of course, just like with my concealer, I'm taking a beauty blender sponge and blending that out all over my face to get the coverage that I want. As soon as I'm done with that, I'm digging into my Kat Von D translucent powder with a fluffy brush. It's from Morphe, and I'm just blending that powder on my face, really just setting up that foundation. You can see why you don't get dressed before you do your makeup. And then I am taking my Hoola bronzer with a BH Cosmetics fan brush, and I'm just digging into this, going of course underneath my cheekbones to really help define them. I do the fan brush first just to give myself a more defined contour, and then I will go back here with another Morphe fan brush and really just get a bigger area, really blend that out. So this is me coming back with my Morphe brush and really blending. Then after that's done, I'm just coming in with my fan brush again and really contouring my nose. Hannah has much more of a button nose than I do, so I'm just trying to contour my nose to look like hers. And then I'm going in with my Rockateur blush. Now I'm not using anything too dark because Hannah keeps a very light blush on her face. She never looks like she has really pink or orangey cheeks. They're always very monotone, basic pink. So Rockateur is just a great color for this look. I think it's that light pink, just nice natural blush color. And then of course after that I'm going in with a highlight. I'm using Dandelion Twinkle from Benefit, probably my favorite highlighter of all times. And I'm just blending that out to give myself some shimmer and some sparkle just to keep my skin really light and natural looking like Hannah's always is. Just really refreshing the skin. And then as soon as that's blended there, it helps make the blush again a little bit more natural, and we can start on the eyebrows. So I'm using Goof Proof by Benefit, and I'm just going in with a light hand. Hannah's eyebrows are always really natural, so I'm just adding a little bit of color to mine and a little bit of definition, but we're not wanting to do anything too deep or too crazy. I know the character Aria has really nice, really defined eyebrows. Hannah's are always much, much lighter than that. And so I'm just trying to stick with that same Hannah look here. And then I'm going in with Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin, so it's got that shimmer. This is probably my favorite eyeshadow primer because it does have that shimmer, so I'm just lightly applying that on my lids and of course in the crease, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with my fingers before we get into our eyeshadow look here. Then grabbing my Naked 2 palette, I'm starting with the shade Tease. It's just a light color that I'm using for a transition, so I've got a big fluffy brush and I'm using just windshield wiper motions on each side of each eye to really just blend out and have that nice transition color. It'll help us blend the next few colors that we're looking to do here. And then I'm taking my Naked palette again and going into Booty Call. It's just that light, almost highlight color that we're going to use under the brow bone just to highlight here. And then I'm going into Chopper, which is that nice pink, sparkly, almost rose gold kind of a color. And I'm just using that on the lid. It's very light and natural, which is kind of how Hanna keeps her lid and her crease is very light. And then we're going in with just a NYX eyeliner pencil, and you can be really smudgy with this. It does not have to be perfect because Hanna really likes to smoke out her eyeliner. So I'm just going in with black here to line my eyes and to give us that base. And then I'm going to go in with a bigger, thicker gray pencil that I have. It's kind of a thick liner. And I'm just going to gray out the top of my eyes there. And then we're going to come back with Chopper and really blend it out. We just want that top liner really smoky, not able to tell really where the eyeshadow ends and the eyeliner begins. And so I'm doing that here, just blending out those shadows. Next, I'm going in with a liquid liner from Tarte. I believe it's called Man Eater, and I'm just going to go ahead and really tight line my eyes right on that lash line with a dark base. We want everything else to be smoky, but this one we want pretty precise just to really give us that almost fake lash look. And then I'm going back with my stick eyeliner, and I'm just going to do the outer corners of the bottom of my eye just to give us some underneath liner. And I'm going to come in again with my Naked palette into the dark blackout color and just smoke this out. Again, Hanna has a very, very smoky liner look both on the top and the bottom, so that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm coming in again with a stick liner from Tarte. It's not their liquid, and I'm just doing the inner water rim. Hanna, you can see, often does this where she lines the inner rim of her eyes just to really bring out the blue pastel colors in her eye. So I like to do it just to bring out the blue in my eyes as well, just to look a little bit more like her. Then back to the Naked palette, I'm going into the lighter purple color called YDK. It's kind of a light shimmery purple color, and I'm just using that to blend out from where we had the black to the inner corner of the eye, just to give us some shimmer. And then I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. Again, we really want an almost fake eyelash look with that liner. And then I'm applying Roller Lash from Benefit, just to give myself, again, that real curled, thick, long eyelash look that Hanna always has. And most of the girls wear fake eyelashes during these scenes, but I like to just keep mine a little bit more natural. And then I just apply a simple pink gloss first. Now I'm going for the look that Hanna had with her black dress, really berry lips. And so I wanted something a little bit more that was going to pop, and I pulled out Big Bang from Urban Decay's collection. And that just seemed to fit the blazer that I was wearing and the look that I was going for. So if you wanted a little bit more bright and intense, you can do something like that. And then after I was done with the makeup look, I just let my hair down, added a few loose curls like Hanna has, and that is the complete Hanna Marin look. I hope you all enjoyed.